King people account for over 86% of Vietnam's population, with a poverty rate recorded at 8.5%. Ethnic minority groups account for less than 15% of the total population, but half of them are living in poverty. For every 10 ethnic minority children, 8 are deprived of basic needs, and most of them are living in pockets of poverty where socio-economic development is not optimal. For the past 2 years, Lee Thi Se, 15 years old, has been out of school. The rocky footpath on the plateau of Dong Van that Se used to use to go to school now only takes her to work to support her family. While her peers welcome the new school year, for Se, it is time for a new harvest. Po, Se's brother, 15 years old, is also about to drop out of school. Few Hmong people go to school and continue on to higher education. Apart from Po, Se has 2 other little brothers. Their daily routine revolves around the work in the vegetable field near their house. Although they call it a field, it is only a small stretch of land on the rocky hillside. Since they were small children, they have spent more time with a hoe than a pen. Se's mother has already told her that she should learn to take care of the housework and get ready for marriage.
Bạn về lấy quyết chó, bố nghỉ họ đi lái chó hết rồi.
Se's house is located on a high mountain and has no electricity. Every evening, her family goes to bed at dusk, and her brother cannot study for long. The only thing the whole family does together at day's end is to have dinner in the shimmering dark. The Mekong Delta is now in the dry season. Every day, Lee Huang Em, from the Khmer ethnic minority group, follows his friends to the river to bathe. After bathing, he fetches a bucket of water from the river as a chore. This bucket of water is used to prepare fish for dinner and to wash dirty dishes from lunch. Sanitation is an unusual term for his family. All the rice and other food are cooked with water from the river. Since birth, M has never had clean water. This river has become a communal place where his whole village bathes, washes clothes, and prepares food. They also use it as an open public latrine. Khmer children living here sometimes have diarrhea and have to go to the health center, but M has never been to one. His father said that healthcare is not necessary. M's duty is to fetch the bucket of water. Yi Ngop's father hopes to dig a well as the Central Highlands this year has been experiencing a serious drought. Meanwhile, her mother cannot stop her from crying. Ngop cries because she is hungry. Ngop has 9 older siblings, not counting her 2 other brothers who died in childhood. Ngop is 3 years old, but looks like a baby of 2. 10 children of her family play in the red dirt yard without anything as close to a toy. Some figs become their toys, and when they're hungry, those figs become their food. Ngop's mother is often under the weather due to giving birth 12 times and cannot feed the family. Therefore, the family feed on anything they can in order to stave off hunger.
Nếu có rau thì anh rau, không có rau thì có lá mì thì anh lá mì. Không có lá mì, không có cà đây này thì Giá ớt muối thì anh cho con ăn.
Like most Ba Na children in the village, Ngọc suffers from severe malnutrition due to lack of food. The percentage of underweight children under 1 year of age in the Central Highlands is the highest in the country. Meanwhile, the proportion of children with minimum acceptable diet is among the lowest in the country. Say, Hoang Em and Y Ngọc are 3 among the ethnic minority children suffering from poverty. Poverty does not mean the lack of money, rather lack of all the necessary conditions for childhood development. This is known as multidimensional poverty.
Có nhiều gia đình là rất đông con. Vì vậy là việc bảo đảm cho đủ chất để phát triển cơ thể của em, hạn chế bữa ăn, chủ yếu bảo đảm đủ cơm no, còn lại là thiếu các cái loại thực phẩm khác.
Đề xuất với các cấp ngành có sự quan tâm để đầu tư điện cho bà con để có cái điện thắp sáng để phục vụ cho sản xuất cũng như là sinh hoạt hàng ngày cho bà con nhân dân.
Chúng ta phải tìm ra được những cái giải pháp nâng cao cái tỷ lệ nhà tiêu thụ vệ sinh cho người dân, cũng như là những cái mô hình tích hợp để từ đó thì chúng ta nghĩa là khống chế, nghĩa là dần những cái bệnh dịch đường ruột mà có thể xảy ra ở địa phương.
Mặc dù có mức độ giảm nghèo chung về cái tỷ lệ hộ nghèo đối với đồng bào dân tộc thiểu số thì có thể nói rằng là tương đối nhanh so với các vùng khác, nhưng mà trong trẻ em thì cái tỷ lệ thu hẹp cái khoảng cách nghèo đa chiều đối với cái bình quân chung cả nước vẫn còn cao. Làm sao chúng ta phân tích đánh giá cái nghèo đa chiều trong trẻ em dân tộc thiểu số hiện nay, và cần đưa cái nghèo đa chiều trong trẻ em dân tộc thiểu số vào cái chỉ tiêu quốc gia đánh giá đối với nghèo dân tộc thiểu số theo đa chiều hiện nay.
Việc có quá nhiều chính sách nó dẫn đến là cái nguồn lực bị phân tán. Thế rồi coi là nó tạo ra sự một chồng chéo. Và cái chính sách nhiều, nguồn lực lại hạn chế thì cái tác động đến cái đời sống của người nói chung cũng như đồng bào dân tộc thiểu số nói riêng nó không lớn.
Although Vietnam has achieved remarkable progress, children and in particular those living in ethnic minority groups are still faced with multidimensional poverty and are lacking behind. Therefore, greater efforts are needed to put children at the center of poverty reduction policies and social assistance reform. It's the most effective way to break the intergenerational cycle of poverty, and UNICEF will remain ready to continue our support to the government to ensure that no child is left behind through the monitoring and tracking of the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030.
Next autumn, Say's mother said if there is support from the school, she will send Say's brother to the district school. Hoang Em's father hopes to have a hygienic latrine. Y Ngọc mother is attending a training session on nutrition by the local health centre. When the government changes its policies, it also changes the future of children. These children will no longer lag behind their friends in other aspects of life. These villages will no longer be a dark spot on the map where poverty is passed down from one generation to another. Leave no children behind.